It's 54 degrees. Underwriting support from Associated Lightning Rod, Route 22 in Millerton, installing lightning protection for homes and businesses for well over 50 years. 518-789-4603, ALRCI.com on the web. Sagala Turnkey Housing, Route 7 in Canaan, an authorized independent builder for Westchester Modular Homes. 860-824-0019, Sagalas.com. Roaring Oaks Florist in Lakeville, Connecticut. Unique designs with personal attention. RoaringOaksFlorist.com. Dave's TV, Route 44 in Millerton, New York. Everything for home entertainment, video, audio, satellite TV, 518-789-3881, davestv.net. McEnroe Organic Farm Market, Route 22 in Millerton, open year-round 7 days a week, 518-789-4191, McEnroeOrganicFarm.com. Northeast Muffler, Route 22 in Millerton, New York, 518-789-3669. On Facebook, Northeast Muffler.
But now
On Robin Hood Radio, we are laboring on this Labor Day weekend. Of course, Labor Day is tomorrow, but a lot going on in our region today and tomorrow, as a matter of fact. Once again, we just have so many different events going on. We'll go over them all morning long here in between now and 12 noon on Sunday in the Country. I'm Marshall Miles in the air chair on Robin Hood Radio. Great.
Where she grew up, there ain't no roads out in the sticks where the ginseng grows. She float down the river to get to school, then her daddy come get her on an old pack mule. She run back and forth from shed to shack, checking on the moonshine brewing and back. If you don't get the picture by now, then wait a minute. She got a Bible, she's born again. She got a shotgun, she ain't afraid of sin. She got a rebel, rousing, rowdy friends singing. She got a Trans Am with a trailer hitch. She got horses, cows, and Dixie chicks. Goes honky tonkin' just for kicks. If that ain't country, I don't know what is. She planted 50 acres with seed in a hole. Come fall, you get lost in the tall corn rows. Don't need no phone where she come from. She just holler down the mountain and the boys all run fast. You might see her truck rolling out of the woods with a 12-point buck laid across the hood. If you don't get the picture right now, then wait a minute. She got a Bible, she's born again. She got a shotgun, she ain't afraid of sin. She got a rebel, rousing, rowdy friends singing. She got a Trans Am with a trailer hitch. She got horses, cows, and Dixie chicks. Goes honky tonkin' just for kicks. If that ain't country, I don't know what is. She got a Bible, she's born again. She got a shotgun, she ain't afraid of sin. She got a rebel, rousing, rowdy friends singing. Whoa. She got a Trans Am with a trailer hitch. She got horses, cows, and Dixie chicks. Goes honky tonkin' just for kicks. If that ain't country, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
It's Robin Hood Radio. It's Marshall Miles in the air chair. Thanks for joining us today. A lot going on. We can start off right at the top. Lime Rock Park has their big weekend. This weekend, fashion icon Ralph Lauren is sending 2 Ferraris. Ferraris will be there in the park in the Concours d'Elegance today. And on top of the 200 cars participating in the Concours d'Elegance, there's over 800 other cars. 1,000 cars on display today. It's the incredible Sunday in the Park at Lime Rock Park going on all day today. Of course, going on this weekend, the Old Yankee Street Rods Labor Day Weekend Classic Cruiser Show is today. It runs till 3 o'clock in Great Barrington with a variety of street rods, muscle cars, classics, and more. So you can see all the cars you want to see this weekend at those 2 locations. In just a few minutes, We'll run down the fairs that are going on today in and around our tri-state region. Programming and underwriting support from the Bulls Bridge Inn, located on Route 7 in Kent, Connecticut, across the street from the historic covered bridge that spans the Housatonic River. Open 7 days with 4 dining rooms and separate full-service bar. A classic colonial setting. The menu, classic American, specializing in aged steaks, fresh seafood, and an ever-changing daily selection. You'll find more information at bullsbridge.com. They're also on Facebook.
I'm Frank from Petpuri in Lakeville, Connecticut, and I support our local NPR station, WHDD.
To show your support for the nation's smallest NPR affiliate, you can do it one of 3 ways. You can go online, robinhoodradio.com, click on Make a Donation. You can mail a check, address it to WHDD 67 Main Street, Sharon, Connecticut, 06069. Make the check payable to Tri-State Public Communications. Or you can phone in a credit card request at 860-364-4640. Programming and underwriting support from Nuvance Health. Recently, Sharon Hospital became part of Nuvance Health, a promising new health system working together to rethink the healthcare experience and deliver care with you and your family in mind. More information at nuvancehealth.org. 13 minutes past the hour on Robin Hood Radio. Radio, the Linns, nights like these. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, there's a lot going on in our tri-state region. Goshen Fair is underway today and tomorrow. The Columbia County Fair in Chatham at the fairgrounds is underway today and tomorrow as well. Put those both on your list to have some fun this Labor Day weekend.
My father had skin like leather, hands like steel, from a lifetime spin the cotton field. Know he'd come home tired and dirty almost every night. strength to smile at me and hold my mama tight while that old transistor radio would play the Opry out in the hall. I'd sit and watch their shadows glide across the wall, and they'd dance to a Dixie lullaby, a picture of love beneath the southern sky. Oh my, what a beautiful life, just like a Dixie lullaby. I left home at 18 in a hand-me-down Chevrolet, back of my mama's car. My old man stood in ways. Was college worth of love? And then the babies came. The youngest one got his granddaddy's name. And in the early morning hours, when my children could not sleep, rock them in my arms to each beat, sing them a Dixie lullaby. Hush, baby, don't you start to cry. Oh my, what a beautiful life, just like a Dixie lullaby. My father was a mountain of a man. That was the description that I gave the morning that we laid him in his grave. There with my mama by his side, I said my last goodbye to a man I thought would never die. And as I stood there in that field of amazing grace, oh how the tears ran down my face, and I sang him a Dixie lullaby. We'll meet again by and by. Oh my, what a beautiful life, just like a Dixie lullaby. Oh my, what a beautiful life, just like a Dixie lullaby.
Programming and underwriting support from Zakana Farms, a small-scale producer of heritage-bred livestock and a wide array of vegetables and berries on just over 39 acres in Germantown, New York, without the use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, growth enhancers, and antibiotics. They're located at 110 Lasher Avenue in Germantown, New York. More information and to receive their bulletin, 518-537-3815. It's 20 past the hour.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60. Mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thundershower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday, maybe late-day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 54 degrees. Robin Hood Radio presents the commentary of Don Morrison. Don is a former editor at Time magazine. He's an author, lecturer, and member of the Berkshire Eagle Advisory Board.
I love conspiracy theories. So entertaining, so bizarre. Barack Obama is a Kenyan-born communist. Bill Clinton killed Jeffrey Epstein in his jail cell. The deep state. Well, you get the picture. The other day, I stumbled across a conspiracy so immense, so crazy, so well covered up that I had to laugh. Allegedly, a cabal of rich Americans attempted a military coup to replace a Democratic president with a fascist dictatorship. Only this tale is absolutely, verifiably true. General Smedley Butler was the most decorated Marine in U.S. history. In 1934, he was invited to speak at a Veterans of Foreign Wars convention. Only the invitation wasn't from the VFW. It was from a shadowy group of rich folks who wanted to take over the organization and use it to topple President Franklin D. Roosevelt. They hated FDR's New Deal economic reforms and wanted him out. Butler played along to see who was behind the plot. Turned out it was some of America's richest families. The Pews, the Mellons, the Morgans, the Rockefellers, the Bushes. Yes, those Bushes. Also big corporations, U.S. Steel, Standard Oil, Chase Bank, General Motors. They were prepared to spend $300 million on the project, a lot back then. They wanted General Butler to raise an army of 500,000 unemployed veterans. These trained soldiers would then march on Washington and seize control. The plotters, like many wealthy Americans in the 1930s, admired Hitler and Mussolini for their pro-business, anti-labor nationalism. America's future, the rich guys believed, was fascism. Fortunately, Butler blew the whistle on them. Congress investigated, and the plot was found to be very real. But FDR didn't want to antagonize business any more than he already had. The plotters were never indicted. What's truly amazing is that the coup succeeded. To this day, wealthy business interests pretty much run America. They buy political influence, thwart regulators, give themselves tax cuts. They trim education and social spending, weaken unions, block campaign finance laws, and never go to jail. They fund friendly conservative politicians, think tanks, media networks, even law schools. Today's FDRs don't stand a chance. So, the next time you hear some tall tale about dark forces secretly controlling America, don't take it seriously. The real conspiracy is right before your eyes. I'm Don Morrison.
Don Morrison is an author and editor. He's taught at universities in the United States, Europe, and Asia. He's the European editor of the British magazine Port and a member of the Berkshire Eagle Advisory Board. He lives in Paris, Miami, and in Berkshire County.
Stray wood and a mama cries that baby won't be coming home tonight. Signs screaming down the avenue, just another story on the evening news. Oh, politics and prejudice, how the hell did it ever come to this? When everybody's gotta pick a side, it don't matter if you're wrong or right. Oh, so it goes, but I hold on to hope and I won't let go, 'cause I believe you and me are sisters and brothers, and I believe we're meant to be here for each other. We'll never fall, we'll walk hand in hand for the world that stays broken together again. Yeah,
Robin Hood Radio. It's Marshall Miles along with you. Thanks for joining us today here on Robin Hood Radio. Hey, an exhibit, Wild and Beautiful Creatures, the life and work of J.J. Audubon, is on display at the Tremaine Art Gallery at the Hotchkiss School. It opened up yesterday. It runs to October 13th. Gallery hours, though, are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sunday from noon until 4. Let's continue on with the music. It is Sunday of the Country. I am Marshall Miles. They are Creedence Clearwater Revival.
There's a place up ahead and I'm going just as fast as my feet can fly. Come away, you get going. Leave the sinking ship behind. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. Bring a song and a smile for the banjo. Better get wild and getting's good. Hitch a ride to the end of the highway where the neon's trying to wood. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. You can ponder perpetual motion. Fix your mind on a crystal day. Always down for good conversation. There's an ear for what you say. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. Catch a ride to the end of the highway, and we'll meet by the big red tree. There's a place up ahead, and I'm going. Come along with me. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend.
Programming and underwriting support from Shakespeare and Company, Lenox, Massachusetts, presenting The Merry Wives of Windsor Outdoors, August 8th through September 1st, shakespeare.org. Our community calendar of coming events, underwritten by the Black Rabbit Bar and Grill in Lakeville, always hopping, featuring pub-style The Fine Food. You'll find them on Facebook and blackrabbitbarandgrill.com. Taylor Oil, serving residents and businesses in Dutchess, Putnam, Columbia, and Litchfield County. Offices in Dover Plains, Millbrook, Pauling, Pine Plains, and Millerton, 1-800-553-2234, gmtayloroil.com. And underwriting support from Fiesta Bar and Grill, an authentic Mexican restaurant in the heart of Great Barrington in front of the Triplex Theater, open 7 days for lunch and dinner. FiestaBarandGrill.com and on Facebook. Harlem Valley Homestead invites the community to share food together. Learn more about the farm and people involved on Friday, September 6th from 6 until 8 p.m. More information at harlemvalleyhomestead.com. That's where you can RSVP. Attendees are asked to bring a dish to share, but most importantly, to just bring themselves. Friends of the Coleman Station Historic District in Northeast, working with Ralph Fideli, a display of the organization's mission at the Irondale Schoolhouse in Millerton, running for the month, beginning September 7th. On weekend, board members will be there to answer questions. If your not-for-profit or public service organization has an event going on that you'd like to publicize, we'd like to help you out. RobinHoodRadio.com. Click on Contact Us. Click on Submit PSA. Once you're there, fill out the form completely and click Submit. The only rule we have, just one simple rule. As long as you don't pay for it elsewhere, we'll put it on the air absolutely free on Robin Hood Radio. 32 minutes past the hour on Robin Hood Radio.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60. Mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday. Maybe late day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 54 degrees. Robert and Alan are here, and this is the final main stage show of the summer big production, which is Nonsense. And I thank you guys for putting me on to the guy who wrote this, because that was one of the, it was meant to be like a 7-minute interview, and it turned into be like a 13, 14-minute interview, because he just had so many great stories, Alan.
We listened and we were like, all right, they just keep going and going, but it was wonderful. We were wrapped with attention.
You're very funny. You're a very good interview with him.
Well, you know, it's funny when you find out when somebody, especially like that, it's like when somebody does something early in their career and it stamps them. It stamps them for the rest of their career, no matter what. But not that's the only thing that he does. But it really did set his agenda and set him sail for a career, and it was really basically completely unexpected.
Right. Well, we love Dan Goggin. We call him Danny, but maybe your listeners won't hear that. But he's terrific, and he is nothing but supportive. And like you said, he's been around forever, and he has some wonderful, wonderful stories.
Now, he'll be coming up here to see the show, he said, right?
He's coming up the last weekend. Yep, he's going to come the last weekend.
Well, if we can get him over to the station, that would be nice. I'd like to see him in person.
Anything is possible.
Anything is so. Nonsense runs through September 15th. But then I was mentioning on the air today, when I went to your website, you've got 3 real special events coming up. I'll start off with your first special event, which is your Spotlight Gala, and we'll let Alan do that one first.
Oh, okay. We'll let you do the other one, Robert. We are so thrilled and excited this year to offer the attendees of our Spotlight Gala the wonderful, wonderful recording Broadway Grammy-nominated star Maureen McGovern. She's coming to perform here on the Playhouse stage. First time ever that she's going to be here, and we just couldn't be more tickled pink that she's going to sing her hits, Morning After, We May Never Love Like This Again, Different Worlds, great standards of the Broadway stage as well, and we're so looking forward to that. Now, you don't just have to pay for the whole big shebang, which would be lovely if you did, because there's going to be some lovely food and cocktails and all that kind of good stuff. We are offering a show-only ticket for those who just want to come see the show, and then a little meet and greet afterwards here on this patio.
And that's going to start, well, I'm looking at 6 o'clock with cocktails and a light supper for the people that do the full-blown thing at the Bach Gallery. Then the performance at 7:30, and then at 8:45, the meet and greet and champagne afterwards.
That seems about right. Yep. And there's also a little auction going on in there of some lovely prizes and good things.
It is our final fundraiser of the entire season. So if anyone wants to come out and support us, who've loved what we've done for the season, come for the whole thing. You get the cocktail hour, and then the show, and the champagne. Anything we can do to keep supporting this theater until the end of our year would be great.
All right, now, for somebody that wants to do the full-blown thing, what's the full-blown ticket price?
It's $250 if you want to be a sponsor, $150 for the show and the ticket, and for the cocktail party, and then $50 for just the show only. So
there's 3 different levels in which you can participate at.
3 different prices. It's all on the website, explanations and such.
SharonPlayhouse.org. And then the next one, which was, I was notified of the next one, actually, by the Sharon Daycare Center, and that's St. Patrick's in September. So let's talk a little bit about that fundraiser.
It's a great fundraiser. We love the Sharon Daycare. They've been very supportive to us. But the event on September 28th is a cocktail luncheon afternoon. It's St. Patrick's in September, so we'll have some Celtic food, some Celtic beer, some Celtic entertainment, some Celtic dancing going on. So, you've had Christmas in July, but we thought it'd be fun to have St. Patrick's Day in September. Just a nice fall event in support of the Sharon Daycare and to support the Sharon Playhouse as well.
And Wildcat Creek Band is going to be playing. And now, am I pronouncing this correctly? The Danby Project will be dancing?
They are. Yes, that is exactly it. If you like clogging and like Irish dancing, there's going to be some
Wait,
students.
Is Michael Flatley coming?
No, Michael Flatley is not coming.
Okay.
No. No. But it should be a lot of fun. It's like a 2-hour event inside the Bach Gallery.
You know, it's funny when you talk about Irish dancing. Years and years and years ago, when the Yankees were going to the World Series, my father-in-law had tickets to either the Yankees or to see the Irish dancing, which was at I forget who was doing it. It was the guy who originally did Lord of the Rings, McLaren. And I lost, and I got tickets to see that show, and I was never so amazed as to what a show that really was.
How they move their feet so fast is amazing.
It's like they're not connected to their bodies.
So come and see some of that on September 28th.
And then after that, you have one more special event coming up, which is basically harking back to last year, and that is when the HMS Pinafore sailed in here, and you're doing that in association with the Salisbury Sinfonetta?
Absolutely. Jack Bauman and the Sinfonetta, we decided last year was such a success, and everybody had such a wonderful time and wanted to see it. We do Pinafore this year as opposed to Pirates last year, and we've added another show. So we're doing a Saturday night and a Sunday matinee.
And anybody that has, and what's great about your events, first of all, everything is family friendly, and that, which means you can bring your kids, and your grandparents. Once again, it goes along with basically what you've done here over the course of the summer.
Yeah. I'm going to let you keep going.
Gee, I thought Robert was going to talk. No, absolutely. We want everybody to be able to come and enjoy, as we always say, theater for the community. So that's what this is. And so you had mentioned family friendly. Family friendly is exactly what we're looking for. Nothing too much. Come and just have a good time. Yeah. A little education maybe for the little kids with Gilbert and Sullivan. Nothing wrong with that.
Now, are you surprised? Now, I know for us and for spectators, the season seems to have gone by very quickly. Is it the same way with you? I know when cast members it is when shows, it seems like they open up, there's a lot of hard work, but all of a sudden you blink your eye and it's gone by.
Oh, I can't believe it's already the last show opening, the final show of the season here. A blink of an eye, you said it. It's exactly what it is. It's gone so fast this year.
Yeah, we were just actually talking about that yesterday. It's like, really? Nonsense is opening? Oh, well, there it is. But as you mentioned, we had these 3 already scheduled events, and I'll give your listeners a little preview as well. Last year we had a string quartet in November, and that again went so well that we are going to do another classical evening in mid-late November, rather. Sorry. See, my head is amazing. Check the website. It's going to be wonderful in the Bach, and we're looking forward to that. And our holiday show in December was such a hit that we had to add an extra show. We are definitely bringing back the holiday show around the holidays, Christmas time.
And so basically, you're going on with what you really started last year, where it's not totally year-round, but it's about as year-round as you can possibly get.
In the wintertime, especially up here, yeah.
We all know what the weather's like up here.
So this is it.
And also one more. We're looking at the end of October as well. We're looking at showing, if I can get the rights to it, to Rocky Horror Picture Show, the film, to do in the theater with the screen, and everyone can get the little plastic bags with the squirt guns and the popcorn, everything you can throw at the screen.
Everything you're used to, interactive theater with that movie.
Oh, that'll be a big blast. That'll be a lot of fun for a lot of people.
We don't know if the weather's going to hold up as far as how warm it'll be, so bring your parkas, bring your coats, and just have fun watching a movie in our cold theater.
We'll never know what the weather's going to be like. So let's talk a little bit about Nonsense, which is running right now for your last final for the next couple of weeks. I didn't realize that there's different people that do the show, and when I was doing the interview with Mr. Goggins, he said that the crew that's up here, the main crew, is really one of his favorite.
It is. They are all terrific. Robert and I actually know pretty much all of them. The way Dan does the show, when he is one of the sponsors or helps put it together, he will recommend his people. He did recommend these ladies, and again, we knew most of them. Were like, well, absolutely. How could we not do it if they're all available and willing? This show has been around for a long time, as you know, and regional theaters do it. They do their own productions of it, but we wanted to do an authentic production true to what Danny wrote. And so using a lot of his people, who are actually friends of ours as well, it just seemed like a no-brainer.
Yeah, it's the premiere it's a New York premiere cast. I think some of these women did it off Broadway. It ran off Broadway for 10 years.
What's amazing about the show is that even though it's an old show, it's still very contemporary for today's times.
Yeah, they keep
The humor in the church, the humor doesn't change.
No, that all stays the same.
And they do keep adding extra elements into the show to keep it timely.
Yeah, Danny's always updating, sort of like how Forbidden Broadway always adds new things when they do new versions. Danny makes sure all of his nun shows, Nonsense, Nonsense Amen, Nun Sensations,
Nonsense Jamboree. There's so many great
Meshuggah. I just love the title of that one.
There's so many great nonsense
But he always
shows.
makes sure that they are ready to go for today's audiences.
Yeah.
And he mentioned that it's opening tonight here, and I forget what country he said it's also opening up in.
Like Yugoslavia or something like that.
So if you can't get here and you're going to Yugoslavia, you can get
to Sharon, Connecticut. Come see our show here
because you won't need a translator.
Now the cabaret after the show that's still going on, right?
Well, actually, it is and it isn't. We had not planned to do a cabaret after these shows on Friday and Saturday nights because there's only 5 ladies in Nonsense, and if you come and see the show, which you should, they are singing their faces off, and so I didn't want to make them, for lack of a better word, as part of the gig. But opening, actually, the last cabaret for Joseph, they all came to it, and they all turned to me like, Alan, we want to do one. So the last weekend, we will be doing one, most likely on the Friday night of the last weekend of the show, and that would be the 13th, Friday the 13th.
That's a great night to do a cabaret. Now, another thing that you implemented this year, which I think is pretty cool, is you remind everybody beforehand, because you've got a full bar here for people to enjoy before the show and after the show. But if they order their drinks ahead of time, and that way everything goes much quicker when you're in intermission.
Absolutely. It's not a new idea. It's just a new idea up here. And when Robert and I started it last year, we thought, oh, why not? The lines get very long at the bar. Rocco and Nancy and Jeff do a really great job, but let's face it, 300 people all clamoring in 15 minutes. So what we do is, if you pre-order your drinks, snacks, beverages before the show, they will be waiting for you at the bar. You don't have to wait in line. You just go to the end of the bar. There's a big sign with a big finger that's pointing, here's your stuff. And you pick it up and you go, and no waiting in line.
Now, finally, how's the season gone? I mean, from what you started with and where you are now, how do you feel?
It's this. I'm amazed and blessed with this community and how they keep coming to the shows. It's just we've surpassed where we thought we'd be, and it's just been such a great season. It's just everyone has loved everything we've done, and we just so appreciate that they keep coming back over and over again to all the shows.
So appreciative. Yeah. We thought last year did very well. I think you know that, and it did do very well. And we thought, if we can just equal that would be wonderful. We would be very happy, and we have so surpassed it in every respect. The shows are bigger. The audiences are bigger. The parking lot is fuller. It's been so wonderful.
And I like what you've done also on your social media presence by putting clips of the show up and showing people what they can actually see.
We're videotaping tonight, so you'll see the new promo tomorrow afternoon for the Nonsense Show.
Well, maybe Sunday.
Maybe tomorrow. I want it tomorrow.
And I love the pictures of the audiences at the end of the show. I think that's a great idea. Did you steal that from somebody, or is that your idea?
Well, we used to do in other shows we've done. We always just did a cast photo with the audience, but we took it one step further and did the videos because we want to hear.
You almost said too far.
I did. No, please. Nothing's too far with us. These people know that by now. So we just do the audience video selfie. So then we get to hear the audience reaction at the end of the show, and it's honest. We don't make anyone do what they don't want to do. So if they don't feel like clapping, they don't. But luckily for us, this year everyone has stood up and rallied around these selfies. So if you find yourself in the video, tag yourself and make sure we know you were here.
Always promoting this one.
Always.
All right, well, Alan, Robert.
We want to say thank you to you and Robert Huedio for all the support and you being out here with us every opening night. It's been fun and it's amazing, and we love that you were with us. So
it's always a pleasure to speak with you.
Thank you for your support.
Oh, it's just been a blast, and once again, we've got a lot of good feedback from the different restaurants that have supplied the picnics and stuff like that. So it's hard to believe that the summer's coming to an end, but there's 3 more big events coming up, at least right off the bat. Good luck for the rest of this show, and Alan and Robert, thanks. You guys have done a whale of a job for Sharon.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
another you. Someone that moves me like you do. Someone that knows me inside out. A love that'll never let me down. I could search all through this world, trying to find another like you, girl. But no matter what I do, I'll never find another you. Put yourself in the palm of my hand. I was the envy of every man, and it was beautiful. What a perfect little life we found. We built it up and I tore it all down like a fool. And how will I forgive myself? And how do I live knowing I'll never feel that way again? And I'll never find another you. Someone that moves me like you do. Someone that knows me inside out. A love that'll never let me down. I could search all through this world, trying to find another like you, girl. But no matter what I do, I'll never find another you. Maybe someday I'll find a sweet face that takes me half the way to where we've been. Oh, and who knows, maybe I'll come close, but coming close is all I'll ever get. All I'll ever get. I'll never find another you. Someone that moves me like you do. Someone that knows me inside out. A love that'll never let me down. I could search all through the world, try to find another like you, girl. But no matter what I do, no matter what I do, I'll never find another you. I'll never find another you. I'll never find another you.
Robin Hood Radio, John Rich, Another You. Hey, did you folks in New York State know that this was offered to your kids? Music Mountain in Falls Village is offering free admission to Music Mountain concerts for Ankrum schools, and that includes Taconic Hills, Pine Plains, Weebatuck students, parents, faculty, students, all attend free. The concerts that are open for this, well, the concert that is, of course, coming up from now until the 22nd, the chamber music concerts run Sundays at 3, and also they have the Saturday concerts at 5 p.m. All concerts are held at Gordon Hall on Music Mountain. To redeem the special offer, you have to email them, though. Just send an email to info@musicmountain.org, info@musicmountain.org, and you'll get free admission to Music Mountain concerts for Ankrum schools, Taconic Hills, Pine Plains, Weebatuck students, parents, faculty, students through September 22nd, but you must email in your request to info@musicmountain.org. Tell them you heard it right here on Robin Hood Radio. Of course, at the Sharon Playhouse, they open up this weekend with Nonsense, which runs for the next 2 weeks. But then they announced their Spotlight Gala, which is going to be on Saturday, September 21st at the Sharon Playhouse. The Spotlight Gala will feature Broadway recording star, Grammy-nominated Maureen McGovern. Tickets are available in different levels. You can get them at the box office at the theater or by phone at 860-364-7469 extension 100, or you can even go on the web and get your tickets that way as well. Looks like today's going to be the award winner for forecasting for the whole weekend. Looks like we're going to get some showers moving in tomorrow afternoon, possibly some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon as well. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that. Our eyes to the sky nice tomorrow, but today it's absolutely beautiful for celebrating Labor Day at either Lime Rock Park, the Goshen Fair in Goshen, Connecticut, or in Chatham, New York at the Columbia County Fair. We'll continue the music now as we wrap up hour number 1, starting with Alan Jackson.
Park my car around back. I got the shades pulled down. I told everybody, including my mama, I was leaving town. But I've been right here since you've been gone. Belly up at the bottom of the bottle, listening to George Jones and just playing possum, laying low. I've got 100 watts of curtain coming through the speakers of my stereo. Don't want to see nobody where I want to go. Just playing possum and laying low. But there ain't no use. I need an expert on the pain I'm going through. So I keep George on the old turntable till I'm over you, and just playing possum, laying low. I've got 100 watts of curtain coming through the speakers of my stereo. Don't want to see nobody where I want to go. Just playing possum and laying low. Tell him, George, he's a playing possum and he's a laying low. Like I feel with you and nobody else, and I only want to be with you and be myself. But when I look in your eyes, something happens to me every time, and I can't seem to find what to say or do. I only get this way with you. This way with you, I only feel this way with you. And when we're together, I feel like I never ever felt before, as if I'm walking through that door to love, a love like I never knew. I only get this way with you. I feel when I'm holding you in my arms, and I want you to know how I miss you when we're apart. But when I look in your eyes, something happens to me every time, and I can't seem to find what to say or do. I only get this way with you. Way with you, I only feel this way with you. And when we're together, I feel like I never ever felt before. As if I'm walking through that door to love, a love like I never knew. I only get this way with you. When I think about all the times I've known what I thought was love, it was never this strong. I only feel this way with you. And when we're together, I feel like I never ever felt before. As if I'm walking through that door to love, a love like I never knew. I only get this way with you. I only get this way with you. I only feel this way with you.
Robin Hood Radio is WHDD AM and FM Sharon, WBSL FM Sheffield, and WLHV FM Annandale on Hudson.
Robin Hood, and his bag of crabs. We know where you live, we know where you bank. Robin Hood, slightly off, but very good.
Robin Hood Radio, slightly off, but very good.
The smallest NPR station in the nation.
It's 59 past the hour. Here's check on stories we're following for you on Robin Hood Radio. The 107th Goshen Fair continues today, 8 a.m. till 9 p.m., and tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. at the fairgrounds in Goshen, Connecticut. Meanwhile, the Columbia County Fair is continuing. That runs through September the 2nd, and that is at the fairgrounds in Chatham, New York. A reminder, an exhibit, Wild and Beautiful Creatures, the life and work of J.J. Audubon, on display at the Tremaine Art Gallery Hotchkiss School in Lakeville, Connecticut. It runs from August 30th through October 13th. The gallery hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sunday from noon until 4. We keep you abreast of news and weather information every hour on the hour. Updates as needed. I'm Marshall Miles for Robin Hood Radio, robinhoodradio.com. You'll find us on Facebook, WHDD Robin Hood Radio, and you can also find us on Instagram.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60. Mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday, maybe late-day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 64 degrees. Underwriting support from Associated Lightning Rod, Route 22 in Millerton, installing lightning protection for homes and businesses for well over 50 years. 518-789-4603, ALRCI.com on the web. Sagala Turnkey Housing, Route 7 in Canaan, an authorized independent builder for Westchester Modular Homes. 860-824-0019, Sagalas.com. Roaring Oaks Florist in Lakeville, Connecticut. Unique designs with personal attention. RoaringOaksFlorist.com. Dave's TV, Route 44 in Millerton, New York. Everything for home entertainment, video, audio, satellite TV. 518-789-3881. DavesTV.net. McEnroe Organic Farm Market, Route 22 in Millerton, open year-round 7 days a week. 518-789-4191. McEnroeOrganicFarm.com. Northeast Muffler, Route 22 in Millerton, New York. 518-789-3669. On Facebook, Northeast Muffler. It is time for Sporting a Cause with Willie Hallahan here on Robin Hood Radio, sportingacause.com, the website to head to find out all the different myriad of sports-related fundraising activities that are going on in our area. And the guy who puts it all together in one simple place at sportingacause.com is Willie Hallahan. Willie, good morning.
Good morning, Marshall. Did your thermometer dip down into the 40s over there this morning?
It was right at 40 degrees this morning, so
we're getting there, aren't we?
Well, the nights are cool now, and the days are getting warm, but still, when I get up in the morning now and come to work, it's dark when it used to be light. So.
Yeah. The writing's on the wall, isn't it?
It is. Well, definitely the writing's on the wall because we have Labor Day weekend.
Yes, we do, yeah, and there is so much to talk about, so I better get right to it. Because we're in the middle of the Labor Day weekend, there's a lot going on that listeners can go to today and tomorrow. There are two multi-day events. The first I'll talk about is the Goshen Fair. We're in day 2 of that. It's open from 8 this morning to 9 tonight today, and 8 to 6 tomorrow, the final day. And the Goshen Fair is on my website because there are sports-related events going on throughout the 3-day run, and the Goshen Agricultural Society, which puts on the fair, uses part of their profits to donate scholarship money to Wamogo High School. But anyway, both today and tomorrow, there are lumberjack events. This is especially a big deal this year because the New England Cup Championships are being held at the Goshen Fair for the first time. So they're the same cool events like axe throwing and chopping and sawing and so forth, but we're getting the best of the best there to do it. So that makes it special. There are also tractor pulls, antique and otherwise, skillet throwing contests, all those quirky things that make country fairs so much fun to go to. So that's today and tomorrow. Also going on this weekend, of course, is the Lime Rock Parks Historic Vintage Car Weekend. It started back Thursday with the increasingly popular vintage car parade that ended up in Falls Village. It just gets bigger and better every year. Today, of course, there's no racing today, but they have the Concours d'Elegance, which is a wildly well-loved event where all of these extraordinary vintage racing cars are on display. Some of them are like worth $1 million, but there's a lot more going on. They've got food trucks, they've got part swaps, and all kinds of things. And as you mentioned last weekend, Marshall, Lime Rock Park lets nonprofits set up tents and do their thing, and the Bargain Barn is one of them. And the main beneficiary of Lime Rock Park is the Michael J. Fox Foundation. Also starting today and running through the whole month of September is the Million Mile. That's a virtual event organized by Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. It addresses childhood cancer. And virtual events are events that you don't go to a particular place to walk or run. You do it wherever you are. And this is one of those. You can walk, run, bike, do whatever, walk your dog. And for the month of September, you keep track of your mileage. You solicit donations from your friends like any other kind of walk. And hopefully at the end of the month, you've accumulated a lot of miles and a lot of money. And together, the event hopes to reach 1 million miles and all of the funds that go with that. Very worthy cause. And that's in conjunction with September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. Now, this Thursday, the 5th of September, Fairview Hospital Golf Classic. It's been a long-running event up at the Stockbridge Golf Course, 4-person scramble format. And they use the money that they make there to upgrade their equipment. This year, that's a new heart monitoring equipment that they're looking to purchase. Saturday, 2 days later, on the 7th, the Amenia Fire Company Golf Tournament over at Undermountain Golf Course. This is also an 18-hole, 4-person scramble. There are 2 flights, both a morning and afternoon one. And, of course, it benefits the Amenia Fire Company. And starting Saturday and Sunday next, September 7th and 8th, and running every Saturday and Sunday for the month of September are the Housatonic Heritage Walks. This is an extraordinary program. The Upper Housatonic Heritage Area is one of 17 federal projects, federal entities in the United States. And they're special areas because they're so rich in culture and history and natural resources that they deserve special consideration. And every year in the fall for 8 days, the Housatonic Heritage Area sponsors these walks. There's 60 of them that will be conducted over the coming month. and they're all free. Every single one of them is guided by an expert in their field. You'll visit historic buildings. There are cultural areas. There's one example is a bridge made out of stone that was built back in the 1800s. It's still there, and architectural wonder, things like that. They tend towards the natural. There are a lot of preserves that you go to visit and walk. There's short 1 to 3 mile walks. There are preserves that I've never heard of before. But anyway, for the month of September, if you're looking for something to do, this is a perfect opportunity. They're meant to display all these gems that we have in our area and the need to preserve them. I'll be talking about those events for the next, and their website is extraordinarily complete. You can go to my website to find out about it, but housatonicheritage.org is their website, and they're very specific about every single event that they put on. Also next Saturday on the 7th, the Cerebral Palsy Walk. This is on the walkway over the Hudson. A beautiful state park is what it is. And it's in conjunction with Accessibility Awareness Day. The event is organized by and benefits the cerebral palsy of Ulster County. They fund research, programs, and services for families of sufferers. The following day on Sunday, September 8th, the Barry Hopkins 12th Annual Run at Awana. This is over in Hudson, New York at Awana State Historical Site. And that run benefits our education at Awana Partnership. And also next Sunday, the Walk to End Alzheimer's of Litchfield County is being held at White Memorial Conservation Center in Litchfield. This is a national event. There are probably 400 of these walks scattered around the country. It's the Alzheimer's organization's largest fundraiser. It's a cause dear to my heart and many. Alzheimer's touches almost everyone, probably. And this one, I'm guessing it's probably one of the smaller ones, being in Litchfield County, but they'll raise over $100,000. It's hugely successful. And the Alzheimer's Association uses their funds for research, and they fund programs and services for families of Alzheimer's sufferers. And then finally, next Sunday also, is the Woofstock 5K and Dog Walk. It's similar to the Run and Wag that we hold in Cornwall every year. It benefits the Berkshire Humane. It's their biggest fundraiser of the year. It's held at the Common and on First Street in Pittsfield, and that about wraps it up. I kind of sped up my patter here just to try to get it all in, but there's a lot going on between this weekend and next.
And also, we can't forget, coming up in the future, of course, you have your golf tournament. We have the Sharon Fire Department golf tournament, which is coming up, the Ken Volunteer Fire.
Yeah. September is a very golf-intensive month. It surprises people. They think, well, June and July would be the busy golf months, but no, September is the busiest month for golf tournaments. They're all crammed in, and unfortunately, I think some step on others, in terms of their proximity. But these Sunday mornings will be busy from now on, Marshall.
All right, Willie, I want you to get involved in those games today and see what you can do.
I'm very good at watching.
Well, I remember you as being a good athlete, so I think you should mix it up a little bit.
Well, used to is the key phrase there.
All right, Willie, have a great weekend.
You do the same, Marshall. Bye.
Take care. It would not be a Sunday morning, the start of the 10 o'clock hour, without our good friend Willie Hallahan and Sporting Cause. And, hey, folks, Lime Rock Park is the place to be along with the fairs today. It is of course, Classic Sunday, where they have over 1,000 cars on display. They have the Concours d'Elegance. They've got 200 different cars entered in that category, but then over 800 more cars are displayed on the track. It's part of the Historic Festival 37 weekend at Lime Rock Park. It's the only North American classic car racing concourse held at the same track on the same weekend. And it goes today and tomorrow at Lime Rock Park. More information at limerock.com. Also, Old Yankee Street Rods, if you like cars, well, they have their Classic Cruisers car show going on today from from 9 till 3 in Great Barrington. A variety of street rods, muscle cars, classics, race cars, custom motorcycles, antique trucks will be on display. Plenty of food, music, and vendors there. For more details, 413-528-9304 or 413-931-1027.
My motorcycle needs a oil change. Fence needs mending, house needs paint. I got a million things that need to be done, but baby, I can only focus on the way you're looking back at me right now. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, no doubt. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Yeah, everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Baby, you've always had a one-track mind, so what you saying ain't no surprise. What may come as a shock to you is that I'm having all those little thoughts too, yeah. The way you're looking back at me right now, I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, no doubt. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Yeah, everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Baby, since you and me are on the same page, let's do something about it. What do you say? The way you're looking back at me right now, I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, no doubt. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. The way you're looking back at me right now, I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. You're playing with my mind, baby, no doubt. I'm thinking about everything I shouldn't be thinking about. Yeah, everything I shouldn't be thinking about.
A little bit of guitar, a little bit of truck, a little bit of hound dog, and a little bit of luck. A little bit of bacon, a little bit of beans, a little bit of you loving up on me, a little bit of how it's supposed to be, a little bit of life, a little bit of backseat, a little bit of moon, a little bit of radio, going boom, boom, boom. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of spice, a little bit of nasty, a little bit of nice, a little bit of how it's supposed to be, a little bit of life. I breathe in, I breathe out, yeah, sleeping all night with the windows down. Up in the morning, stirring around, drink a pot of coffee and I head off to town. Work, work, work all day long, crank it up, back it up, bring it on home. Supper on the table and I eat me a bite, then we snuggle on the porch by the pale moonlight. A little bit of me and you doing all right. A little bit of life. A little bit of tractor, a little bit of farm, a little bit of cornfield, and a little bit of barn. A little bit of come on, a little bit of play, a little bit of yeehaw in the hay, a Dixie cup of homemade wine, a little bit of life. I breathe in, I breathe out, yeah, sleeping all night with the windows down. Up in the
little bit of swing, a little bit of wind chimes are going dang-a-lang, a little bit of TV, a little bit of couch, popcorn smelling up the house, I'll mold on a little slice of homemade pie, a little bit of life. I breathe in, I breathe out, yeah, sleeping all night with the windows down, up in the morning stirring around, drink a pot of coffee and I head off to town, work, work, work all day long, crank it up, back it up, bring it on home, supper on the table and I eat me a bite, then we snuggle on the porch by the pale moonlight, a little bit of me and you doing all right, a little bit of life, a little bit of me and you doing all right, a little bit of life. Yeah, a little bit of life. A little bit of guitar, a little bit of truck, a little bit of hound dog, a little bit of luck, a little bit of backseat, a little bit of moon, a little bit of radio, boom, 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 a little bit of bacon, a little bit of beans, a little bit of you.
Morning, everybody. On this Labor Day weekend, Marshall Miles in the air chair here at Sunday in the Country. The 107th Goshen Fair is underway. That's right. It started yesterday, runs today and tomorrow. It runs today from now till 9 p.m., and it runs tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. They have the New England Cup, 5 one-hour shows happening today. Top professional men and women lumberjacks from around the world competing in wood chopping and sawing events. It's just an amazing fair. It's got something for everybody. It's a true agricultural fair. As we say, today it runs until 9 p.m. and tomorrow 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Of course, the Columbia County Fair is back once again this year at the fairgrounds in Chatham, New York. They've got livestock talent, beverage making, domestic arts, crafts, and much, much more. And they have entertainment and much, much more, food concessions. That is the Columbia County Fair going on today and tomorrow, once again in Chatham at the fairgrounds.
Underwriting support from Mises Pizza, located in the heart of beautiful Lakeville, Connecticut, with New York-style thin crust pizza, delicious pasta, entrees, and much, much more. Ethan Allen Street, 860-435-6266, Mises.com. And the Sharon Country Inn, located at the intersection of Calkinstown Road and Route 41 in Sharon, nationally recommended by TripAdvisor, SharonCountryInn.com.
Hi, this is Tino Galuzzo of the White Gallery in Lakeville, and we support our local NPR station, WHDD.
To show your support for the nation's smallest NPR affiliate, you can do it one of 3 ways. You can go online, RobinHoodRadio.com, click on Make a Donation. You can mail a check, address it to WHCD 67 Main Street, Sharon, Connecticut, 06069. Make the check payable to Tri-State Public Communications. Or you can phone in a credit card request at 860-364-4640.
21 past the hour.
That I swore you off, and a 20 every time that I picked up when you called, and a crisp new Benjamin for when you're here, then gone again, and $1 every time I was right about you after all. Boy, I'd be rich, head to toe, Prada, Benz in the driveway, yacht in the water, Vegas at the Mandarin, I roll a gambling, me and Diddy dripping diamonds like Marilyn. No, I wouldn't be drowning in all your IOUs. Every promise you made me will have some real value, 'cause all the little lies rolling off your lips is money falling from the sky. I'd be rich.
a game, and night skies get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Well, I really don't mind the rain, and the smile can hide all the pain, but you're down when you're riding the train that's taking the long way. And I dream of the things I'll do with a Subway token and a dollar tucked inside my shoe. There'll be a load of compromising on the road to my horizon, but I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo. Like a rhinestone cowboy, getting cards and letters from people I don't even know.
Robin Hood Radio, we had a twin spin there. Glenn Campbell with Rhinestone Cowboy and Maren Moore's Rich before that. Here on Sunday in the Country on Robin Hood Radio. All right. Hey, I'm Marshall Myers. You can normally catch myself and Jill Goodman Monday through Friday from 6 till 9 on The Breakfast Club here on Robin Hood Radio, but I always love sitting in here on a Sunday as well, keeping you company. Hey, remember at the Sharon Playhouse, Nonsense has opened up. It opened up Friday, runs for a couple of weeks. The final big main stage production, but they're not done yet. They've got some special events coming up after they're done with Nonsense. Tickets and more information at SharonPlayhouse.org. Underwriting support from the 5th Annual Old Tone Roots Music Festival, September 5th through the 8th at Chober's Cool Whisper Farm, North Hillsdale, New York. Spend the weekend camping or just come by for a day. OldToneMusicFestival.com. It's 28 minutes after the hour.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60. Mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday, maybe late day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 64 degrees.
My fondest memories didn't happen on sunny days, 'cause when that summer sun was a-beating down, it was all work and no play. Now, Daddy wasn't the only one who used to pray for rain. When the smell of a storm would fill the air, I'd put that farm in my rearview mirror as the rain soaked the ground. It was too wet to plow. I'd drive down that muddy road, wipers barely keeping up. She'd be waiting on the front porch, watching for my truck. We'd head for that old boxcar, abandoned on the tracks. While they were riding out the weather back on the farm, there we were together on a bed of straw, breaking new ground. It was too wet to plow. And with the rhythm of the sound of the rain that was pounding on that big steel door, two lovers in the dark were learning by heart what rainy days are for. Now when I hear thunder, I still wonder what she thinks about when it's too wet to plow. The strangest thing happened to me just the other day. I saw a storm front moving in when my telephone rang. On the other end of the line was a voice I'd heard before. She said, if you want to know who this is talking, meet me down by the railroad crossing, baby, look at those clouds. Oh, it's too wet to plow. And with the rhythm of the sound of the rain that was pounding on that big steel door, two lovers in the dark were learning by heart what rainy days are for. Now when I hear thunder, I don't have to wonder what she thinks about when it's too wet to plow. Now when I hear thunder, I don't have to wonder what she thinks about when it's too wet to plow.
Robin Hood Radio. We go from Dusty Drake to Buddy Jewell. Good morning. Hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend.
The moment was custom made to order. I was riding with my daughter on our way back from Monroe. And like children do, she started playing 20 questions, but I never would have guessed one could touch me to my soul. She said, Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Are we going there to visit, or are we going there to stay? Am I going to see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? And do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Well, I won't lie, I pulled that car right over, and I sat there on the shoulder trying to dry my misty eyes. And I whispered, Lord, I want to thank you for my children, 'cause your innocence that fills them often takes me by surprise. Like Daddy, when we get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? Are we going there to visit, or are we going there to stay? Am I going to see my grandpa? Can I have a pair of wings? And do you think that God could use another angel to help pour out the rain? I thought about it later on, and a smile came to my face. And when I tucked her into bed, I got down on my knees and prayed. Lord, when I get to heaven, can I taste the Milky Way? I don't want to come to visit, 'cause I'm coming home to stay. And I can't wait to see my family and meet Jesus face to face. And do you think, Lord, you could use another angel to help pour out the rain? Can I help pour out the rain? Can I help pour out the rain? La da 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 dee 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 dee.
On Robin Hood Radio, it's a nice day today, beautiful today, probably the pick of the weekend, but so far we can't complain. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday have been pretty good. Also Thursday with that beautiful car show that happened in Falls Village once again after the classic cars went on their parade throughout our region. Today, Lime Rock has a lot going on. The Concours to Elegance, over 1,000 cars that you can wander the track and take a look at the cars. There's local nonprofit groups. There's lots of different vendors and more all going on at Lime Rock Park. More information at limerock.com. Bash Bish Brew and Q, Main Street, Sheffield, where everything is made in-house. Fresh barbecue and pizza in a beautifully restored space featuring a selection of over 100 beers and wines. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, except dinner on Tuesday. Catering available, 413-248-1187, bashbishbrewandq.com, and you'll find them on Facebook at Bash Bish Brew and Q. Our community calendar of coming events underwritten by Family Propane. Whenever you call, you'll always speak with a Family Propane partner, Missy, John, Frank, offering a combined 100 years of experience, 860-567-4358. Meet the family at familypropanellc.com. Underwriting support from Leslie Flood Interiors, 11 Railroad Plaza in Millerton, lesliefloodinteriors.com. And Carlson Heating and Air Conditioning, 79 Pike Road, East Sheffield, serving southern Berkshire and northwest Litchfield County since 1979. CarlsonPropane.com. West Stockbridge Congregational Church on Main Street is serving up a pancake breakfast with home fries, sausage, fruit cup, coffee, tea, or juice on Saturday, September 7th from 8 to 11 a.m. Admission for adults, $10. Children under 10 dine for $6. Proceeds will benefit the town's fire department and church. The 6th Annual Christ Church Classic Car Concours and Cruise will take place at Christ Church Episcopal, 9 South Main Street in Sharon on Saturday from 11 until 2. The event will be held at church grounds, rain or shine. If you're a not-for-profit or public service organization has an event going on that you'd like to publicize, we'd like to help you out. RobinHoodRadio.com. Click on Contact Us. Click on Submit PSA. Once you're there, fill out the form completely and click Submit. The only rule we have, just one very simple rule. As long as you don't pay for it elsewhere, we'll put it on the air absolutely free on Robin Hood Radio. Programming and underwriting support from Nuvance Health. Recently, Sharon Hospital became part of Nuvance Health, a promising new health system working together to rethink the healthcare experience and deliver care with you and your family in mind. More information at nuvancehealth.org. It's 39 minutes past the hour on Robin Hood Radio.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60. Mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday. Maybe late day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 64 degrees. All right, now, time to bring in a good friend of Robin Hood Radio, and that is Tino Galuzzo, the White Gallery in Lakeville, Connecticut. Good morning, Tino.
Good morning, Marshall. How are you today?
I'm absolutely fine. Had a great evening in Falls Village last night with the antique motor cars and also the nice crowd. They had a nice little party in between 5 and 7. So I'm rip-raring ready to go into a big weekend. And you, my friend, opened up a new show last weekend, which is running at the White Gallery, A Summer State of Mind.
Yes, we did. And by the way, we all enjoyed the cars in Lakeville as they raced through yesterday evening. We were sitting in front of the gallery watching them go by. There were some beautiful cars.
All right. Now, speaking about beautiful, you got some beautiful stuff hanging on your walls.
Well, thank you. What we decided that we want, summer, we feel summer has become more and more fleeting here in the Northwest Corner. And so we thought we would do a show that wouldn't be summer, but it would have hints of summer, hints of the transition into our next season, etc. We call it A Summer State of Mind. It features 9 artists from the tri-state area. 3 of them absolutely new to the gallery. That was fun. Finding new artists is always a great deal of fun. And the compilation of all of these artists on our 2 floors is really very, very interesting to look at, and something we feel like it has a media for everyone. There's photography, there's oil, there's watercolor, there's fabric. Really a quite interesting show, Marshall.
Yeah, well, when I was looking at the show, you're right. There's sculpture, painting, photography, mixed media, and also it's all new pieces that even people that have come to your gallery before, this is all brand new for them, which is nice because not only does it bring in new people to the gallery to see the new pieces, but your standard fare of people which like to come back and peruse and keep track of your artists.
That's absolutely correct. I think the only piece in the show that we've ever shown before is that we have Avery Danzinger's iconic photograph of Harlem Valley Wingdale, only because, well, first of all, it's absolutely phenomenal, but there's been a lot of people that have asked about it, and we thought that would bring back memories of people driving back and forth, to New York City during the summer. Most of the other pieces, all the other pieces are pieces that we've never shown before, and they're absolutely interesting. They're beautiful. It's fun. One of the things that we learned at the opening is that, a lot of the conversations were about, how certain pieces reminded them of certain parts of being in the Northwest Corner in the summer, and we felt good about that. That's really what we wanted to accomplish.
Now, the show we're talking about at the White Gallery is A Summer State of Mind, which runs through October 27th. And what's kind of cool with your last couple of shows, this show and the one before that, the show before that, the Helen Cantrell, titled A Sense of Place, and it's kind of cool that you go from a sense of place to a summer state of mind, the way you're putting the shows together like that.
Well, it is. It's easier. It is easy to put up a show and call it the show.
Yeah.
What we try to do, and what we have been trying to do the last few years, is capture what we were trying to capture curating the show. Remember, the show is all about the art. It's all about the artist up on the wall. Our job is to present it in the most in the best way possible that people will be attracted to it, and secondly, to create a mood that will bring people in to see and enjoy what's up on the wall. So we're pretty happy. This show, an absolutely surprising opening. We were quite overwhelmed with the number of people that came to the opening, and on a night, by the way, Marshall, that there were 2 or 3 other major activities going on around our area. So art does still draw. Art is still a means by which the community comes together and enjoys itself as a community.
Well, I think, it's funny you mentioned that because I was thinking, I rode by that night and all your openings seem to get bigger and bigger. I was really surprised. You're right. There was a lot of stuff going on that night, and yet people took 2 hours out of their day to meet the artist and to see the opening of the show.
I think it is a tribute to the artist. I think it's a tribute to the quality of the art that is generated here in the Northwest Corner, and many, many people did come on their way or back from events. Maybe they thought they were going to stay for 5 minutes, but we found that a lot of people stayed a fairly long time. They enjoyed the show. There were a lot of questions about the new artist, which I think we introduced Hannah Young, We introduced Jeffrey Newman to the gallery, although he is well known in the corner. And we introduced a wonderful young photographer, Nadia Block. They were all there. They were all, enjoying, interacting, and talking about their work, etc. It was really what an opening should be. It was quite exciting, and I am so thrilled at the response that the community has to the artwork that we put up on the walls. It's a wonderful tribute.
We're speaking with Tino Galuso of the White Gallery. And, Tino, you have to sit there and you have to kind of smile. I know, I remember when you first opened up the gallery, and I remember people saying, well, art galleries in Lakeville, Connecticut, but you take a look at Lakeville now with your gallery and with everything else that's gone on, and really it has changed the whole vibe in Lakeville over the past, I'll say, 7 to 10 years.
Yeah, it has been interesting. We're there. Judith is there at Argosy. We're completely different galleries. We have a different vibe, a different approach, but we're both still there, and I think what the Lakeville Community Conservancy has done with the parks has been amazing. People drive by and see the beautiful flowers and take a look and say, gee, maybe I'll stop in this little community. Community Field has been spruced up a bit. It has. It is. I'm hoping that it's the beginning of a wonderful, and I won't say revival because I think we've always been vibrant in Lakeville, but perhaps introduction to a community that has a lot to offer. Not to mention, we have art, we have fine dining, we have wonderful interior designers. It's a great little place. And you have something else that's really important, parking and ease of access. Yeah, that's something, we don't really, we really should talk about that more, but yeah, we have parking for about 50 cars in between ourselves and Borden's parking lot, and then we have parking across the street at the post office, and there is some on-street parking, not as much as we would like, but yes, it is. The access is easy. So, it really is a whole different scene in Lakeville, and it's nice to see Lakeville and Salisbury both prospering, and like I said, the great thing about the White Gallery is the art, and it's right there opposite. It's almost like a centerpiece now of Main Street in Lakeville, the gallery, where you couldn't say that before, but you can say that now because there's so many other businesses that revolve around that now, around the art galleries, as a matter of fact, that it really is an amazing change. It seems overnight, but it hasn't been overnight. No, Marshall, it's been since 2002. I know really well because that's when we started Tri-State Public Communications. I do recall you broadcasting from our gallery for the Blue and Gold at the White and several other events. It was an amazing time. Well, we've got a Summer State of Mind, which is open now and runs through October 27th. And your hours, once again, remind people the hours that you're open and where they can contact you if they want to see it privately. All information can always be gotten at www.thewhitegalleryart.com. You can call us at 860-435-1029. Our hours for the fall are Friday to Sunday from 11 to 4. And actually, Marshall, in the next couple of weeks, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to be open Saturdays evenings until 8 o'clock. We want to see if we can pick up some of the traffic that goes to our wonderful restaurants. I think that's a great idea, and I think, by the way, for people that go to restaurants and even might have a 15 or 20-minute wait, guess what? It's not too bad just to walk across the street or down the street and look at a little bit of art. Yes, I guarantee that it'll be interesting for sure. Tino, thanks for getting up once again a little early this morning. Marshall, thank you. Thank you guys for everything that you do for our communities. All right, have a great holiday weekend. You too, my friend. Bye-bye. Take care. Tino Galuso, the White Gallery on Main Street in Lakeville. A Summer State of Mind running now through October 27th, thewhitegalleryart.com on the web.
think I need some tequila. It's September. That's right. It's September the 1st. We are heading into fall very rapidly, and you know what can't be that far behind it. Well, anyways, good morning. Thanks for joining us. We're going to wrap up this second hour here on a Sunday in the country with some more songs as we head towards the top of the hour. Reminder, we're here every Sunday from 9 until 12 noon. A reminder, something that opened up yesterday but is going on, and it involves not only the Tremaine Gallery, but it's an exhibit, Wild and Beautiful Creatures, the life and work of J.J. Audubon. Right now it's on display at the Tremaine Gallery. It's on display till October 13th. Gallery hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 till 4, Sundays noon till 4, so you can even stop by there today. But there's a whole bunch of other activities going on, and you can check out what else is going on in relation to Audubon at sharonhist.org. Also, you can check it out at the Tremaine Gallery at Hotchkiss School and sharon.audubon.org on the web for more information on that. Also, a reminder that with it being September the 1st, only a few more weekends. I think there's 3 more weekends left at Music Mountain for their concerts and what goes on there. Chamber Music concerts Sundays at 3, Saturday concerts at 5. More information on what goes on at Music Mountain at musicmountain.org. And yes, Nonsense. Those silly nuns are back at it again, and you can find Nonsense at the Sharon Playhouse, running for the next couple of weeks. And you can get more information there, 860-364-7469, extension 200, or on the web, sharonplayhouse.org. Is that right? So, right, lots to see and do on this, of course, Labor Day weekend in the tri-state region.
Just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he mightn't blow up and kill this man.
trees and old beer cans. Choking on the smoke from a Lucky Strike somebody lifted off of his old man. We were football flunkies, southern rock junkies, cranking up the stereos, singing loud and proud to give me 3 steps, Simple Man and Curtis Slow. We were good, you know. Got some discount knowledge at the junior college where we majored in beer and girls. It was all real funny till we ran out of money and they threw us out into the world. Yeah, the kids that thought they'd run this town ain't running much of anything. Just loving and laughing and busting our and we call it all living the dream. These are my people, this is where I come from. We're giving this life everything we've got and then some. It ain't always pretty, but it's real. It's a way we were made, wouldn't have it any other way. These are my people. Well, we take it all week on the chin with a grin till we make it to a Friday night. And it's church league softball, holler about a bad call, preacher breaking up a fight. Then later on at the Green Light Tavern, well, everybody's gathering as friends. And the beers are pouring till Monday morning, and we start it all over again. And these are my people. This is where I come from. We're giving this life everything we've got and then some. It ain't always pretty, but it's real. It's the way we were made, wouldn't have it any other way. These are my people. We fall down and we get up. We walk around and we talk tough. We got heart and we got nerve. Even if we are a bit disturbed. Woo. Come on. These are my people. This is where I come from. We're giving this life everything we've got and then some. It ain't always pretty, but it's real. It's the way we were made, wouldn't have it any other way. Oh no, these are my people. Yeah.
Robin Hood Radio is WHDD AM and FM Sharon, WBSL FM Sheffield, and WLHV FM Annandale on Hudson.
The smallest NPR station in the nation.
It's 11 o'clock. Here's check on stories we're following for you on Robin Hood Radio. The 107th Goshen Fair continues today, 8 a.m. till 9 p.m., and tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. at the fairgrounds in Goshen, Connecticut. Meanwhile, the Columbia County Fair is continuing. That runs through September the 2nd, and that is at the fairgrounds in Chatham, New York. A reminder, an exhibit, Wild and Beautiful Creatures, the life and work of J.J. Audubon, on display at the Tremaine Art Gallery Hotchkiss School in Lakeville, Connecticut. It runs from August 30th through October 13th. The gallery hours are Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 4 and Sunday from noon until 4. We keep you abreast of news and weather information every hour on the hour. Updates as needed. I'm Marshall Miles for Robin Hood Radio, robinhoodradio.com. You'll find us on Facebook, WHDD Robin Hood Radio, and you can also find us on Instagram.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60, mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday, maybe late day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 64 degrees. Underwriting support from Associated Lightning Rod, Route 22 in Millerton, installing lightning protection for homes and businesses for well over 50 years. 518-789-4603, ALRCI.com on the web. Sagala Turnkey Housing, Route 7 in Canaan, an authorized independent builder for Westchester Modular Homes. 860-824-0019, Sagalas.com. Roaring Oaks Florist in Lakeville, Connecticut. Unique designs with personal attention. RoaringOaksFlorist.com. Dave's TV, Route 44 in Millerton, New York. Everything for home entertainment, video, audio, satellite TV. 518-789-3881. Dave'sTV.net. McEnroe Organic Farm Market, Route 22 in Millerton, open year-round 7 days a week. 518-789-4191. McEnroeOrganicFarm.com. Northeast Muffler, Route 22 in Millerton, New York. 518-789-3669. On Facebook, Northeast Muffler.
With a carpet of grassy green, lit up by the stars and soft moonbeams. Mother Nature, she plays her jukebox in the language of every land. She'll provide the music, all we gotta do is dance. So get in line, we can move together. We all love to twist and twirl. There's as many styles as boys and girls. Now as we step to our planet's rhythm, listen to Mother Nature's call, and we'll be the pride of the planet Earth dance hall. So get in line, we can move together. Get in line, don't you feel the beat? Let's take steps to make the world better. Get in line, come and dance with me. Get in line, come and dance with me. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. Get in line, we can move together. Get in line, don't you feel the beat? Let's take steps to make the world better. Get in line, come and dance with me. Get in line, come and dance with me. Let's take steps to make the world better. Get in line, come and dance with me. Get in line, come and dance with me.
Here we go as we start off a brand new month, a brand new hour in a brand new month, the 11 o'clock hour of Sunday in the country on this Labor Day weekend here at Robin Hood Radio. Nice to have you folks along with us. We'll continue on with music right now. This is Brad Paisley.
Well, I love her, but I love to fish. I spend all day out on this lake, and hell is all I catch. But today she met me at the door, said I would have to choose. And if I hit that fishing hole today, she'd be packing all her things and she'd be gone by noon. Well, I'm gonna miss her. miss her. Oh, looky there, another bite. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her. Oh, looky there, I've got a bite.
Underwriting support from Curtis Insurance Agency, 49 Main Street, North Canaan. Complete insurance programs for personal and commercial coverages. It's 860-824-7327, curtisinsurance.com. Century Acquisitions, family owned and operated since 1964, serving the concrete needs of southern Berkshire County and northern Litchfield County for over 60 years. 49 Clayton Road, Sheffield, bondedconcrete.com.
Hello, I am Brigitte Harney from Harney & Sons, the store in Millerton, New York, and we support our local NPR station, WHDD.
To show your support for the nation's smallest NPR affiliate, you can go online, RobinHoodRadio.com, click on Make a Donation, mail a check, address it to WHDD 67 Main Street, Sharon, Connecticut, 06069. Make the check payable to Tri-State Public Communications. Phone in a credit card request at 860-364-4640. It's 11 o'clock. Like the crows that return to Cleveland, or the swans that come back to well, I don't know what the birds that return wherever birds.
I think it's the swallows.
The swallows, whatever.
Return to Capistrano.
Anyway, I have no idea, but anyways, these guys return just exactly. I know when we're going to change seasons because these next guests, Saphir, have to change the seasons, and of course, it is Tom Grunwald and Larry Rand, and it is time once again for another season and another session of the Taconic Learning Center. So, Tom and Larry, welcome and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marshall.
So this time, once again, we have arrived at the fall courses for 2019. Now, when do the fall courses actually start?
They most of them, Marshall. Most of them start the third week in September. I'd have to check here to make sure that that's absolutely correct.
September 16th is my first class.
Yes, they all start during that first week.
All right. So
the third week, excuse me.
So September 16th basically is the week of when all these classes start. And I guess my first question to either one of you who wants to pick it up is, what are the classes that are highlighted once again as we head into the fall session?
Well, shall I start?
Yes.
Monday, September the 16th in the morning at Gear Village, Michael Magnifico is doing episode 3 of his Listening to Great Music, which is based on some DVDs by Professor Robert Greenberg, examining the evolution of Western music from the Romantic period through the 20th century. And that's followed at 1 o'clock at Gear Village by my class, Opera on Stage and on the Big Screen. I'm connecting it to the Metropolitan Opera Live in HD that can be seen at the Movie House in Millerton and at the Mahawi in Great Barrington and also at the Warner in Torrington. And I'm very excited about that class because the homework I'm doing on it is so informative and so interesting to me that I hope it is going to be so to the class.
I'm sure it will, Tom. On Tuesday, the 17th, we are lucky to have Richard Reifsnyder back, and he is teaching a course on an exploration of the Book of Job, When Life Feels Unfair. And I'm sure Richard will be applying that in a number of different contexts, and it will be a very exciting course.
Can I insert something here? He's on the board now, and I think we should acknowledge that we have lost a real stalwart of the Taconic Learning Center board, Dee Simonson, who passed away, and she will be sorely missed.
She certainly will. Dee was absolutely remarkable in what she did, and I worked with her for years, and yes, we will miss her terribly. So, getting back to the schedule, also on Tuesday, the 17th, the first of 8 sessions of my course on the Supreme Court, reviewing the term of 2018 to 2019, and I titled the course Slow Step or Lurch to the Right. And as I am selecting cases and reading them, I'm finding it extremely interesting in that my initial perception is being modified a wee bit. So I think that we will find this an exceptionally interesting term. And I'll go one more day and then turn it back to you, Tom. On Wednesday, the 18th, in the morning, David Beiersdorfer is giving a course entitled, Are You Ready for the 2020 Election? What do you plan to do as a Republican, Democrat, or Independent to have the candidate of your choice win? I'm sure this will be of extreme interest to virtually every member of TLC. In the afternoon, another political course, and Robert Rumsey has been kind enough to offer a course review of Eisenhower and the 1950s. And the impression of Eisenhower at that time has been transformed as years pass, and I think that most people would love to have Eisenhower back in the White House right now. Okay, Tom, you want to continue?
Well, Great Decisions is coming back. Great Decisions 2019. The course continues a partnership with students and faculty from Housatonic Valley Regional High School. And you can download the required briefing book from Amazon onto your Kindle iPad, or you can buy it. The book is, unfortunately, $35, so if you have access to a digital edition, go for that. Now, help me. I don't know the instructors except their last names is listed here. Can you help me?
Yes, Richard Collins, Tracy Atwood, and John Lizzie will be teaching this course.
And are they faculty at Hoosie?
Well, John is. And I'm not sure whether Tracy, I don't think Tracy was, but Richard, of course, no. Richard, retired doctor.
I was going to say, Richard was my doctor many, many years ago.
Yeah. And I would say Richard was my mentor because he, for, 5 or 6 years, was the program director.
Well, he trained you well, Larry.
Thank you. So in the afternoon... Do you want to describe that?
Yeah, we have Maura Wolf doing her poetry around the world. More a discussion group than an academic lecture, says Maura. And we are going to join Maura to learn more about poets and their remarkable views on our life on Earth.
So on Friday, I will be offering in the morning
at Noble.
Excuse me, yes. At Noble, a course, it's another course on documentary films, and there's another one in my series on marginalized Americans. And this will use 2 documentary films, Jewish Americans and G.I. Jews, to examine the Jewish American experience and the tension inherent in it. Specifically, the tension between their desire to assimilate and their need to maintain their sense of identity. On Friday afternoon, Robert Rumsey will continue the play reading course that has been a staple for TLC for many, many years. So we have a course for every session, every day of the week. That is to say, other than the weekend. But we're very happy with this. It's a very full schedule covering lots of areas.
And once again, we remind people that you can register online for these courses as well, right?
Yes, you can.
And by the way, the simplest way to get to that, and you don't even have to know much about addresses. All you have to do is to find the Taconic Learning Center website. Just type in Taconic Learning Center, and it'll come up via any search engine. But it's taconiclearningcenter.org. But once you're there, you can then click on a link and register actually right via the website. And let's talk a little bit. There's donations to become members of the Taconic Learning Center, right?
Tom, do you want to do that, or you want?
Yeah, well, it's a suggested donation of $60, tax deductible if the IRS still lets us deduct anything. And it's not obligatory. It is certainly urged, and it makes you a welcome guest at any and all of the classes.
And it lasts for a full year. And
so that's 3 sessions.
Indeed it is.
And by the way, if you want to make this donation, you can do that online as well. Everything can be done online.
Yes, you can. Thanks to Harding Bancroft, who has made our website very efficient.
You know, as both of you can speak to it, the importance, I think, of the Taconic Learning Center is keeping the mind active, but also keeping not only the mind active, but physically engaged by going and interacting with other people about subjects that you actually learn about.
Absolutely, and in all of the courses that we offer, we have a social break of approximately 15 to 20 minutes, and people exchange thoughts on the course and whatever else interests them at that moment. So it's a great opportunity to meet new people
and eat cookies.
And well, yes. And I promise to cook to bake more cookies this year. I know they've been very popular in the past. So
now Tom, when you were talking about doing your research for the opera, it came to my mind that not only is this great for the people that come and take these classes, but also for you guys and you gals who get together and teach this, because once again you are researching and you are using your mind and keeping yourself active just by setting up the course, and like with you, Tom, delving into something that obviously you've now have delved into that you weren't quite fully aware of all the facts.
Well, if there's time, let me just say, working on Madama Butterfly, which I have seen many, many times and been involved with a woman who sang the role and an ex-wife, and as I do my research, it's based on the Madama Butterfly is based on a short story that appeared in an American magazine, which was picked up by David Belasco, who made a play of it. Puccini saw it in London and said, "Hey, this is my next opera." I mean, that whole trail, that chain, is fascinating to me, anyway. And I think people will go to the performances, if they do, to it in Millerton or in Great Barrington, much better prepared and much more ready to understand what's really going on.
In line with what you said, Marshall, I would just add that I taught at Kent School for 40 years, and I taught history and constitutional law. And each year I was dealing with primarily the same material that I had taught the year before. Here, I am never doing that. Every year, I'm researching new cases that I use that year, don't use them the next year. Each film that I present is a documentary film. I have to research and find a new film. So it really is, it's stimulating for the mind.
Well, once again, it's the fall session for the Taconic Learning Center. If you want to contact by telephone, it's 860-364-9363, or on the web, taconiclearningcenter.org, or just type in Taconic Learning Center in your bar there, and it will pop up there. But if you want to write to them, Taconic Learning Center, P.O. Box 1752 in Lakeville, 06039. That is the fall session for the Taconic Learning Center. Guys, I want you to have another great session, and I guess I'll check in with you again when it's time for spring.
Oh, there's winter, too.
That's right, winter, that's right. You give everybody the summer off. All right, guys, we'll speak to you in a bit.
Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you, Marshall.
Bye-bye.
drinking, sleeping in lights. We used to smoke while we were jaywalking, like it was your birthday every other Saturday night. Knew the band, so we never paid our cover. Wrote our names on the bathroom tiles. We never dressed to impress all the others. They would let us in on a laid-back kind of style. But boy, you know it's been a while. I don't know why you don't take me downtown, like you got anywhere better to be. Talk it up and give me the go round, round, like a good time tease. I'm only counting on your cancellation, and I should be counting on you at my door. Did you forget about how we went around? I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore. Stroll on a city sidewalk. I got a dress that'll show a little but you ain't getting if you don't come pick me up. Show me off. You might be tired, but I'm not. I don't know why you don't take me downtown, like you got anywhere better to be. Talk it up and give me the go round, round, like a good time tease. I'm only counting on your cancellation, and I should be counting on you at my door. About how we went around. I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore. I'm only counting on your cancellation, and I should be counting on you at my door. Just forget about how we went around. I don't know why you don't take me downtown anymore.
Lots to see, lots to do today and tomorrow. It is Labor Day weekend. Today, Lime Rock Park, the Sunday in the Park, the concourse, over 1,000 cars on display. LimeRock.com, that goes on all day. Of course, the Goshen Fair at the Goshen Fairgrounds. That goes on once again today and tomorrow. And of course, the Goshen Fair is open today till 9 p.m. and tomorrow 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. And then we head over to New York State, the Columbia County Fair at the Chatham Fairgrounds, running today and tomorrow as well. So if you can't find something to do this weekend, well, I don't know what we're going to do with you. Good morning, everybody.
You know, well, I'm a chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade of a Georgia pine, and that's home, you know. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. In my house, it's not much to talk about, but it's filled with love that's grown in southern ground, and a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio up. I like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. It's funny how it's the little things in life that mean the most. Not where you live, what you drive, or the price tag on your clothes. There's no dollar sign on a piece of mind, this I've come to know.
So if you agree, have a drink with me, raise your glasses for a toast to a little bit of chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio world. I'd like to see sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. For the stars and stripes, may freedom forever fly. Let it ring. Salute the ones who died, the ones that give their lives, so we don't have to sacrifice all the things we love, like our chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio world. I'd like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of a precious child, and know a mother's love. Get your little chicken fried and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio world. I'd like to see the sunrise, see the love in my woman's eyes, feel the touch of my precious child, and know a mother's love.
Programming and underwriting support from Ward's Nursery and Garden Center, 600 Main Street in Great Barrington. Hardy mums, long-blooming perennials and shrubs, ornamental grasses, shade trees. Garden supplies, wardsnursery.com. 31 past the hour on WHTD.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60. Mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday. Maybe late day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 64 degrees.
Tell us a story, Grandpa. Come on, please.
Many, many years ago, when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as can be. Now, this widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My father fell in love with her, and soon the two were wed. This made my dad my son-in-law, really changed my life. For my daughter was now my mother, because she was my father's wife. And to complicate the matter, even though it brought me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. Yes, I did. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to Dad, and so became my uncle, though it made me very sad. For if he were my uncle, then that also made him brother of the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother, don't you know? Now, father's wife then had a son who kept them on the run, and he became my grandchild, for he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, because although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. Now, if my wife is my grandmother, then I'm her grandchild, and every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. 'Cause now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As husband of my grandmother, I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. Now listen to this. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so.
Robin Hood Radio, and we're kind of in the midst of, I guess we could say, a throwback set. Start things off with Chet Atkins, I'm My Own Grandpa, and let's bring in the master, Mr. Cool. I love this guy's voice, John Conley.
I can remember us cruising through town in your daddy's car with the top pulled down, looking so cool. We came from different sides of the track, but we still held hands out back of the old school. We spent all our time together, laughing and having fun. We swore that we'd love forever, 'cause that was the way things were done at the old school. We both made it to our graduation. You chose a college, I chose a vocation, driving 18-wheel. I became a part of your past. You went and married some guy in your class. He was a big deal. Your picture was in all the papers. You made such a lovely bride. They said you were going places, but me, I just went for a ride down by the old school. I got married to a sweet young girl and kept driving for the line. Your husband made his mark on the world, then he left you behind in the big house with the swimming pool. Now you drive your kids down to the old school. Now here we are at the reunion of the class. You asked my wife if we could have one dance for the old time. We're slow dancing across the old gym floor. You whisper it could be just like before. Call me sometime. You ask if I understand you. Well, yes, I'm afraid I do. You say everybody does it. Well, I don't care if they do. I'm from the old school. I'm from the old school, where hearts stay true. I'm from the old school. I thought you were too.
Did he say school? School? That's right. School's back in session for just about everybody now, beginning on Tuesday. A lot of schools in Connecticut and some other schools in Massachusetts and New York opened up before the end of August. But now officially, just about 99.9% of the schools are going to be open beginning on Tuesday. So, hey, if you see a school bus stopped, you see those flashing lights, stop the damn car. You're putting kids' lives at danger, school bus drivers at danger, and your life in danger. So follow those rules. Hey, you don't, you're going to be ticketed, and you're going to be awful sorry. Programming and underwriting support from Nuvance Health. Recently, Sharon Hospital became part of Nuvance Health, a promising new health system working together to rethink the healthcare experience and deliver care with you and your family in mind. More information at nuvancehealth.org. Programming and underwriting support for Robin Hood Radio from Dino's Pizza, 24 Millerton Road in Lake. Pizza, Stromboli's, calzones, lunch, dinner, eat-in, take-out, and delivery too. 860-435-2299, dinospizza.net on the web. The Robin Hood Radio Network. You might say to yourself, what is the Robin Hood Radio Network? Well, it's a combination of radio stations put together so everybody in the tri-state area can listen to Robin Hood Radio, which is WHDD, AM 1020 and FM 91.9, the smallest NPR station in the nation. In Northwest Connecticut, of course, AM 1020 and also FM 91.9. In the South County area of Massachusetts, AM 1020 WHDD and WBSL FM 91.7. Now, when you travel the Route 7 corridor from Mohawk Mountain down to Kent, Connecticut, you can listen to Robin Hood Radio on FM 97.5 FM. And when you travel the Route 22 corridor from Millerton, New York down to Pauling, well, then it's FM 97.5 FM once again for WHDD. In New York State, Eastern Ulster, Eastern Windham County, it's WLHV FM 88.1. In South Greene County, in all of Columbia County, and Northern Dutchess County, it's WLHV FM 88.1. There you go. That's the course, that's the primer, that's the information. Robin Hood Radio is on the Robin Hood Radio Network, and the Robin Hood Radio Network can be heard throughout the tri-state region in New York, Connecticut, and Massachusetts. 41 minutes after the hour on Robin Hood Radio.
Here is your Robin Hood Radio Tri-State forecast. For today, we'll have the sunshine again, some passing clouds, highs mid-70s, and more clouds tonight, lows near 60, mostly cloudy for Labor Day, and occasional showers developing, maybe a thunder shower, highs mid to upper 70s. Back to partly sunny skies for Tuesday, and warmer again, highs lower 80s, and some sun for Wednesday, maybe late day thunderstorm, highs near 80. I'm meteorologist Anthony J. for Robin Hood Radio.
It's 64 degrees. I'm sure that most of you who have traveled on Route 22 and gone just north of Millerton, New York, have noticed the beautiful farm and also the small farm store that's on the right as you're just about leaving Dutchess County into Columbia County. And that is actually the store that you're seeing there is Willowbrook Farms. And that's the farm store that we talk about here on the radio. It is a third-generation farm, as a matter of fact. And we have right now Kenneth Beneke with us. Ken, 3 generations. Obviously, you're the third generation that's operating the farm now, right?
Yes.
And I have to ask you this because it's not I've known Dave Teeter for a long time and spoken to a lot of farmers and everything like that. It's you're your own boss, but boy, it's not an easy thing to operate a farm nowadays, especially with competition that you get from the bigger farms. But you really have seemed to have carved out a nice niche for yourself in our local area.
Yes, I've as my grandfather came up from the city, he was a delicatessen, and he purchased the farm back in 1943, and we had to try to do something a little bit different with the way the milk prices are in today's world. So we had to kind of move to doing a farm store, doing other creative ideas that you had to try to survive.
Well, it's almost like and I hate to say this because it's not negative, a tourist attraction. A couple of times when I go there every summer and stock up, I have failed to be there yet when I go on a Friday or a Saturday where there aren't a lot of people from New York City that are traveling north that pull in and stop in.
Yes, that's probably our main clientele, I guess. It's very seasonal, so we have to kind of really focus on it for 4 months.
Well, let's talk about something that's seasonal that's coming up, which everybody enjoys, doesn't matter where you're from, and that are corn mazes. And you are putting in a pretty incredible corn maze that's going to be open starting September 6th. Let's talk a little bit about the corn maze. I've known farmers that have put in corn mazes. How long did you work on this, getting it together on paper and then transferring it, to the actual ground that it's on?
Well, the whole thought process of it was a couple years ago. I did it just fooling around and not really thinking about it too much. And excuse me. And this year I talked to a fellow that does corn mazes all over the country and all actually outside of the country also. Ben Herbst from themaze.com. He goes with a GPS and does it all. And I talked to him quite a bit about it, and I decided I probably could do it myself. So what I did is when we planted the corn, the field is as smooth as can be, like we would put down a seeding of grass or anything. And then I planted it both directions, so it was very thick. And then at about 10 inches tall, I went out and staked the boundaries of the field, so the boundaries of the sketch that we drew. And then the sketch that I drew, I kind of just went out with my zero-turn lawnmower and started mowing it.
Sounds so simple, but it's not really simple at all.
No. So what happens is you go in there and you got to kind of, I have the picture in front of me. The way that the guy from Utah does it is he has a GPS on his zero-turn, so he can actually direct himself. And I was just kind of going by the feel of the field, and I guess I got it right. So I was really worried about some of the, some of the pictures on the maze that we have that weren't correct, but it actually came out really great.
So how long did it take you to mow it when you finally got to mow it?
So the first time, it took about 4 or 5 hours with a lawnmower, but then you have to go back like a couple weeks later because the corn, because it hasn't matured, it wants to keep on growing.
Yeah.
So you have to keep on mowing it down. I did that like 3 times, and then one of the guys on the farm and I went out with the weed eater and trimmed up the sides of the actual path through the maze so that the leaves aren't interfering with your face and stuff.
All right. So now this is going to open up on September 6th.
September 6th.
And what days is it going to be open?
What I want to do is I want to do it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, open to the public. And then during the week, if anybody would like to have tours of it or school groups, anything sort of like a bulk group would come in through the week, we would do it then.
All right, and if there's any school or daycare centers that are listening now and they want a phone number where they can contact you in case they want to do that, what's the best phone number to reach you for that?
The best phone number to reach us at is 518-789-3043. And we also have our Facebook page. We have a website. That's the Farm Store at Willowbrook.
All right, and people can go there either one of the way. All right, so now a little bit more on the farm store itself, which, like I said, I think you have a pretty amazing collection of meats there. Talk about some of the products that are at that farm store, because it may look like a little farm store from the outside, but I am amazed at the amount of inventory, and also I bought some incredible pies there as well. So let's talk a little bit about the inventory.
Well, when we started the farm store, we just had kind of a free choice out in front of the roadside stand, with our sweet corn. And then as I was, getting more involved in the farm and doing stuff, we wanted to focus on maybe sharing our beef and pork with the public. So we have beef, pork. We have our own milk from Hudson Valley Fresh that we're one of the 9 farmer members that ship to Hudson Valley Fresh. And my sister is in charge of all the ordering of all the products that she does. So she does the vegetables, she does the cheeses. There's ice cream that we sell, and then there's also a lot of gifts that she's more intel to.
Yeah, it is a nice little. You can get, like you said, from gifts that are knickknacks to pastries and pies. And like I said, I was really impressed with the meat. I purchased it a couple different times over the past last summer and this summer, and when I had people over the house for a barbecue, was really amazing. So I tell people that if they're looking for something a little different and from our area, because people are so product conscious that they shouldn't take the size of your store and look at it and go buy it, because you've got some really amazing product that you're putting out that you've done right there on the farm.
Right. So the pork and beef that we do, we only process probably 6 to 8 animals a year, so it's very minimal. We don't have a lot of sales like a commercial grocery store. And I really focus on having the best product that we have in the store. So we have an Angus Wagyu cross beef and a Berkshire pork that we raise. So everyone is individually taken care of. Our butcher that we deal with, Joe Malafi from Red Hook, he is very particular in the meat that he cuts. And he'll actually bring you right and show you the whole process as he's doing it. So it's you know what you're getting every time you send an animal there.
We're talking with Ken Beneke from Willowbrook Farm, the Willowbrook Farm Store. What are the days and hours the farm store is open, Ken?
So we're open Thursday to Monday from 10 to 6.
Yeah, I can imagine that this is probably going to be a real big week and weekend for you as well.
Yes.
So that is the farm store at Willowbrook Farm. Once again, you've got your own Facebook page. All people have to do is look for the farm store at Willowbrook, and on Facebook, just search Willowbrook Farms. That's 3 words, Willowbrook Farms. And if you type in Willowbrook Farms, even if you have no idea about the internet, just type it in the address bar. It'll come right up. And once again, the phone number for people if they want more information
is 518-789-3043.
All right, well, have a great weekend. That maze opens up on September 6th, and people should call for more information. Ken, thanks for spending a few minutes with us.
Well, thank you very much for contacting me.
See the busy bee buzzing and his caterpillar cousin go crawling across the grass. Butterflies flutter by in the sunny summer sky, and ants go marching past. I hold a shiny little leaf, pick up a rock to see what's underneath. Watch a bird fly and wish that I had wings. Sometimes I wonder about lightning and thunder and why the clouds roll round. What makes a rainbow? How does a garden grow right up out of the ground? It may not seem like much to you, but I'll be busy the whole day through, just sitting here contemplating the nature of things. tomorrow too. Just sitting here contemplating the nature of things. Oh, it may not seem like much to you, but this is what I love to do. Just sitting here contemplating the nature of things.
Robin Hood Radio, Randy Travis, The Nature of Things. Hey, wasn't it nice to hear from Ken Beneke at Willowbrook Farms, talking about the Willowbrook Farm stand? That farm has managed to stay in the family in generations and just do lots and lots of great things. Hey, we're going to wrap up this edition of course, Sunday in the Country. It's a Sunday of Labor Day weekend. I hope you get out and enjoy yourself at the Goshen Fair, at Lime Rock Park, at the Columbia County Fair. Whatever it is you choose to do with your family and friends, be wise, though. Don't drink and drive. Have a great time. Have a great day today. Have a great day off tomorrow, and get back to work on Tuesday safe and sound. I'm Marshall Miles for Jill Goodman and everybody here at Robin Hood Radio, wishing you the best of your holiday weekend today and tomorrow. Stop laboring on Labor Day weekend. Have a great what's left of your weekend, everybody.
This thing, I don't wanna jump the gun. I really wanna say those three little words, but I'm gonna bite my tongue. Yeah, I'm just gonna lay on back, leave it on cruise control. I'm gonna hold it all inside time comes down the road. I got a feeling, my head's a reeling, my heart is screaming, I'm about to bust loose, bottled up emotion. It's more than a notion. It starts with an I and ends with a you. I got a feeling. Are you feeling it too? I guess I've always said it now. So much for hoping you'd go first. Don't leave me hanging out here on the line. Baby, it's your turn. Say you couldn't sleep last night. Swore that you could feel me breathe. Had you wanting me there by your side. Yeah, baby, I know what you mean. I got a feeling, my head's a reeling, my heart is screaming, I'm about to bust loose, bottled up emotion. It's more than a notion. It starts with an I, it ends with a you. I got a feeling, you're feeling it too. It starts with an I and ends with a you. I got a feeling you're feeling it too. You're feeling it too. Yeah, you're feeling it too. I'm feeling it too. Been left in the rain to rust, but you won't be lonely now. I see a long trail of tears in your eyes, back to the day when the innocence
once died, but you won't be lonely now. I wanna give you everything you need. I wanna show you won't be lonely. You won't be lonely now. Holding you here like a rose in the dark, I make this promise to you from my heart. You won't be lonely now. I wanna give you everything you need. I wanna show you won't be lonely now. I'll do anything to make you see how I'm gonna love you. You won't be lonely. You won't be lonely. Now that you're here in my arms, I'm alive. For the first time in a long time, I look at my face in the mirror and see the man